Yeah. So we are here at BRC. This is the BRC 130 ULV Cold Fogger. Once you open one of those packages, we have included a full menu of the machine, which is this one here from BRC. We also have an important information how to use the ULV mister, so that nothing goes wrong. So please follow these instructions, very important. So there's a guarantee part too, so if you do it wrong, then there's no guarantee on the machine, which is 1 year, and certainly the certificate of compliance, which you might need for some properties to access with the machine too. So the machine comes in this box, which is has a spare filter in here, another manual here, and a couple of plugs just if something goes wrong, the burners here. So keep them safe. So you want to use those on the site for repair and maintenance in the future. So I asked to put enough in for everybody to last at least for a couple of years, because I guess these machines will be hammered at the moment because we're using them daily. So the next thing is what we recommend also is to check if everything is in the box before you go and start working. There should be the machine, as I said, there's a hardwired cable here with a New Zealand 3-pin plug. We also added a safety and fuse in here, which is make sure that this is saying if there's any overload somewhere, and you can plug this into a normal power cord cable or straight in the plug wherever you work. When you work with this, always watch out where you're going, so you're going stuck, and when you walk backwards you don't fall over your own cable. That's just a little bit tip on you. There's a little shoulder ribbon here. If you want to use it over your shoulder, you can connect this to these little hooks on the side here, so to do that. And certainly it's a 5-liter tank in here, where there's some instructions on the tank. We recommend to read them first before you use them, and we also recommend to put water in there before you use the machine. Just give it a little go and see how it does, see how the nozzles work before you start with any chemicals or sanitizers to do so. So the machine is really plug and play. It has a flexible hose. Once it's been filled with water, up here you see a little nozzle here, which is very important coming out. So the mechanism is that it sucks up the air within the tank to push the fluids through the machine to the nozzle. So this little lid cup needs to go right over this little thing here to be back in. If it's not the case, then the machine will not work. Okay, keep it in mind. But it's in writing on the document, so read this first, please. So that's how it works. You fill your liquid in here, you put the cap on there, turn it in. Yeah, don't break it, just turn it smoothly in. So that's what you do. You don't need any power, just like that. The next thing would be, you see a little filter here. This filter is there because the fan sucks up dust and things. So if you're in a building site, you don't want to do that. So leave that filter here. That might fall out sometimes. So push it back in from wire to wire. And if you lose it and you don't have any more, just get a sponge from the supermarket that does the same job, or paper filter does the same job here. But there's a spare 2 ones in there if you do so. That's important. So liquid will be sucked up, pushed through here to the nozzle. There's an on and off switch in the front, and here's a regulator. So the regulator is there to make sure how fine you want the mist coming out here out of the nozzle. This front piece here stays closed. Don't move this anything. It stays closed, and you can open it for cleaning, but not during the process. So you do not turn anything here. You just turn the nozzle up there as per instructions, please. Just do that. Okay, so play with water first, read the instructions, do everything you can. Don't force anything. It is a technology, it's a machine, so what it does to do. So now you can actually try to place the mist in the areas you want it. So the BRC JH130 is a good machine to go around corners, underneath. Yeah, so you have it on your shoulder and can work backwards in the areas as you want to mist in areas. So that's how this machine works. Look after it. They're very important at the moment with all the things going on. So let me know if there's any questions. You can always give us a call on 07 213 1317 or go online on brcnz.co.nz and talk to me or my team. We can help you with the instructions and the informations. Yeah, good luck and all the best. Bye bye.